welcome back to lesson number 3, which is going to be about minor chords. Our last lesson was major chords, we're now looking at minor chords. I mentioned in that lesson the difference between major and minor. Happy sound for major, sad sound for minor. And the chord that I've just played here is A minor. Once again, information on what we call fret boxes can be found in our supporting materials. So A minor. Once again, let's talk about the strings that we're not going to play, because it is a mistake I see lots of students make. They play, for example, the A major, but I'm hearing the low E in that chord. A minor. This is the minor chord. We don't want to play the low E string. We're going to start with open A. Finger 2, fret 2 of the D string. Finger 3, fret 2 of the G string. Finger 1, fret 1 of the B string. And your high E string is open. Try and keep fingers pointy. There's a wee strum of A minor. Next chord, D minor. D minor is a tricky one. I think that's probably one of the harder kind of beginner chords you're going to look at, so persevere with it. You will get there with these things. We're not going to play the low E or the A string. The D string is the open string. Finger 2, fret 2 of the G string. Finger 3, fret 3 of the B string. Finger 1, fret 1 of the high E string. And here's your D minor. Third chord you're going to look at is E minor. Possibly a wee bit easier, I think, than D minor. You're going to use all the strings of the guitar for this particular voicing for E minor, starting on the low E, which I think I mentioned in the last lesson. The low notes of these chords are called root notes. Finger 2, fret 2 of the A string. Finger 3, fret 2 of the D string. And your upper strings, your G, your B, and your high E, they're all open. And there's the sound of your E minor. Again, a quick wee example chord progression. We're going to use the same rhythm that we used for the major chords. We're going to use T's and coffees to count this. So starting with A minor, T, T, change to D minor, coffee, coffee. Back to A minor again, T, T, change to E minor, coffee, coffee. So let's hear that played in time. T, T, coffee, coffee, T, T, coffee, coffee. And that's the end of your minor chord lesson. We'll see you for the rest of the time.